You treat losers bracket like a slur now.
In the events that they have there. So
you know?
iMusician, how do you prepare? I feel like iMusician is always the reactive player. He pulls out setups based on how his opponent reacts.
And
all right, predictions up in the Twitch chat. Go ahead and place those bets.
I think he's gonna lay the thick.
Remember there's a learners bracket in the tournament? I remember that as well.
To iMusician. But I'm curious to see what his read on.
I think it's censored loser.
How's he gonna play? How's he gonna employ his pressure, especially with that waiting in the background? But last time they met, 2-1 in favor of iMusician.
They both did really well at this recent Evo, yeah.
I'm pretty sure losers bracket is trademarked.
It's all about.
Oh, is it actually? That could be why.
That's a cool stat to see, but it all matters on how you.
What a funny thing to have trademarked
in your particular matchup and when it counts. When it counts is the most important thing.
When it counts, and I also say, like, how are they finding those hits?
Yeah, because I mean, like for a lot of the characters, again, it's through counter hits, right? Maybe you get the counter hit combos. I feel like for both of these guys, they're pretty.
Losers bracket makes it feel like everyone's pointing and laughing. Don't lose that, nigga. Like, I don't.
Actually, thinking about it.
Almost every top 8 I think I ever made it into, I made it from the loser side. Like I still made top 8, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what tools he wants to employ more, depending on the player on the defending side.
Yeah, I'm gonna say more often than not, it's sidestep, down forward too. That's the.
I mean, you saw it against Farzine, right?
Yeah, or it's punishes, because otherwise he's not gonna throw it out. He's not gonna take the risk. However, with iMusician, that could be very different because he has obviously heat back 2, right? He has the flash. He has so many other ways to get into combo starters.
Yeah, low key, you made the argument. Learners bracket even more disrespectful than losers bracket. Like, yeah, nigga, I lost. Okay, whatever.
The lone Yoshimitsu in the
you throw me in the learners bracket? Like, what am I, special ed? Like, are you saying like I don't understand? Like, what the fuck type of shit?
More representation for sure. Anyways, here we go into the action. Upper bracket.
Learners bracket is crazy. Like I'm saying, like I low key more disrespectful.
Let's go.
Like, yes, losers bracket. I literally lost, so I'm in the losers bracket. Like that makes sense. The learners bracket, like you trying to tell me something. Like,
just like that counter hit hammer. Mom just seeing something. Great return at the wall. Activate. 104 to open things up. Dragon charge low. Immediate spin kick here from iMusician, just trying to bring it right back. Activate. Counter corner here, trying to cut the ankles.
The cursed blade is glowing here. Mangja not giving a mess. Oh, he missed the follow-up there with the 3+4. And iMusician having great position.
Yeah, bro, he had this crazy learners bracket run. That nigga take a math test? Like, I don't.
The block and punish on the sweep attempt. Mangja picking up where he left off.
And Law is also one of those characters. We might not see it a lot from Mangja, but he has punishments for days.
And look at the pressure and the use of a homing attack as well. Keeping it compact. iMusician floating a flash out there. Mangja just willing to just touch it. Hey, stop that.
And the staggered timing from Mangja. Sometimes he's attacking right away.
Nah, learner's bracket does big as shit. That sound like you a toddler.
Different looks, so he can't like just readily just bang on it.
Yeah. We go jab, sidestep, trying to find an opening. This time just going straight for the down forward too. He is mixing it up quite well. iMusician with the pizza cutter.
Want the whole pizza pie.
Yup.
Kincho stands mid. And
you know, I will say though, well, I don't know. Maybe upper bracket and lower bracket is also easier for people to like discern or like understand if they're not super familiar with like fighting game tournaments and formats and lingo and stuff, right? I feel like winner's bracket and loser's bracket is kind of self-explanatory, but I said it as somebody who's been around it long enough to where I just know. Maybe upper bracket and lower bracket makes more sense, or is easier to like comprehend. Damn, the Harakiri.
Oh my god.
Seppuku.
Said the bad word. All right, here we go. Down forward two. This time counter.
Def doesn't. I don't know. I'm just trying to think.
Getting that first look here, has the wall as well.
The good luck next time bracket.
Tries to keep him there. Let's see what he does.
The participation bracket. The you did your best bracket.
Oh my god. I can't believe that all hit. Yo, and to have the presence of mind to just go straight for the low pair.
Happened to Force Law. Who knows?
Okay, hold on, There's no way.
Hold on, Mark. Hold on.
There's no way, right? There's no way, right?
Goodness gracious, 100 on the dot.
In the smash.
Look at all the gray life, dude. What a duck and the flash punish. He's dead.
The flash against the legend kick.
Holy clutch.
He's looking to close it out.
He didn't rage art? Doesn't matter.
Oh my god.
It's just slow spin kicks there.
Music to my ears.
Kool-Aid floor mark.
Yeah, if losers is the learner's bracket, then the winner's side got to be the teacher's bracket, right?
Break that floor, though. Out of the dragonfly throw.
Yep. Sidestep follow up here. He's going to push towards the wall here. This is where Oki can get nasty. Let's see what he got. Don't tech. Oh, he went for the low.
Sweet. Spin. Can we bait the burst?
I like that option. Goes for the low. Here we go. This is huge. Oh, and he got him with the follow-up.
Cut his life in the pieces. Rim still spinning.
Let's go, I'm musician. Cut my life into pieces.
He put
this
the
is
work
my
in the
last
corner.
resort.
Manga was just caught. What are you going to do?
Both of them had
That'd make me feel worse if I lost. Exactly. That's what makes it funny.
Sequences, especially counter corner to the wall. Trying to summon some drink.
let me I heard Obama say Kool-Aid. Let me get some of that. Anyways.
Does that spin hit mid or high?
I feel like offensively and strategically, he went into it very, very strongly, but just iMusician had to squirm his way in with a lot of these hits that were key. Big counter hits here and there, but also just, you know, that suicide.
We're saying I lost someone in teacher's bracket.
It felt like that was the moment where it changed and things started to go in his favor a little bit
If
more.
you call loser side the lower bracket.
Some of the checkmate situations that iMusician had too. You remember the spin on the heat burst activation? That
man.
The reward that he got for that?
Bro, we got the Phoenix Gate. Here we go. Another one of those stages that transforms depending on the interactions that happen here, whether it's potential final round or if they get the break here.
Oh yeah, and then we have the threat of the floor blast. But again, going to Flash in some of these situations, Mangja's not really giving him that much for it.
Yeah. Not giving him a reason to play differently.
Yeah.
And here we go. I'm putting it on. This time 6-6. I almost gave the wrong notation. 6-6 WP.
Oh, you're thinking of another game.
Yeah.
That's okay. He's in that one too. It's cool. Boom.
There you go.
It was a good van.
Goes for the flash again. This time gets jab punished for it.
Light punishing. Spitting that stuff. Gonna put that knee on him.
Yep. Try to get the big launch.
It takes it down for a 1.
Ooh, sidestep counter hit. This time mid. The root
Oh my
kick.
goodness.
This is huge damage, especially since he has the wall. What you gonna do with it though? Ooh, cut. Mangja, you need to fight back.
Counter activate on the block nunchucks.
Great punish.
Spin kicks here.
He had the patience there too.
Both of them, he delayed.
Uh-huh.
The down back 3, you're fine. You got a low, I work mine.
Oh, got him. Got him with the blue stuff. Forward 1. Let's see what he got. Look at the patience. Oh my God, the low parry. And iMusician looking to close things out, but how did that miss? Uh-oh.
Right back at you into the rage art. Holy clutch.
Into rage art. Mog just stole it right back.
Yeah. And
I've not listened to the Jit album, no.
Tied up on rounds here, but that low parry to rage art, in my opinion, was just like when he got that big suicide in that previous game. Maybe this is the momentum steal.
Not the big sewer slide.
The low right away. Banana peel right back at you. The flash punish. Brilliant punish there from iMusician.
Good presence of mind.
Yep. Duck right
He's
into
going to get a huge reward for that.
Okay.
The heat activation, it's the wall. It's
counter hit.
Sweep
I love that move. It looks really cool.
Oh, another counter hit.
Banging on armor, Mangja.
Oh, and we're going to go to the floor blast after this. Let's see what happens. Root kick gets the screw, the follow-up here.
That was all pre-tornado mark.
Oh!
The feints again.
We're knocking on the door. Let's see what he got. Oh, into the low. Here we go. Stage transition. The icons are out.
It's any crazy game so far. Atif lost to Edge 2-0 and got sent to the loser side
Gonna get this floor blast, though.
in Group 1. That was pretty nuts.
Musician on set point, by the way.
Yep. This is huge, though. Mangja needed this.
Dragon Hammer gonna get the spike here.
That's probably the biggest thing that's happened so far, I would say.
Slide? No, goes for the
Oh, my fault. Got sent to the right, the lower bracket.
It's iMusician pushing to the wall here.
Oh, has to be careful. The cutter. Don't get up wrong. Oh my God, he got up hella wrong. Big counter hit. Double dragon follow up here, looking to close things out. Goes the mid and the low, and iMusician cashes in.
iMusician is cooking today, boy.
Upper bracket into phase 2.
Yo, he cut this group in the pieces and got out on top side over Mangja like that. Wow. So that means, yeah, Mangja's gonna have a shot on lower side to deal with Ilias and Farzine. The winner of that but musician. We said it at the beginning. I think anytime you see this guy in a group, in a bracket, he's always an X factor. Always a big question mark, right? He let everybody know that's a big wake-up call. Like, yo, Yoshi is not out of this event, bro. I am the Yoshi.
Yeah, that was good. That was good stuff. Being able to see that, the back and forth between those two players. But Mangta, you know, he has to be feeling good because, you know, going up against either Ilias or Farzine, you know, he played very well in that last matchup against Farzine, and he's definitely had time to watch Ilias as well. So
yeah, the second prize pool is $1 million.
We have that other lower bracket match, but man, oh man, we at least know who's making it out on the upper bracket side from this group. We got iMusician put on quite a display here of just mix-ups, especially towards the end. I mean, he got caught looking.
I'm not entirely sure how they're doing it today, but I think they're splitting up day 1 and day 2.
It's all this pizza, bro. I've been cutting.
Or they're splitting up groups between day 1 and day 2. So I think that
What did you guys do to iMusician in the military, man? He's different.
we have 8 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The wall here, cut him up. After the delay, and then he still got up into it. That thing still spinning.
You have that.
They have 8 groups, and I'm assuming they're going to do 4 today and 4 tomorrow. So.
And Ilias, here we go. He's obviously going to be waiting. He's going to be up next. He's going up against Farzine. We'll see how that's going to play out. Of course, it should be Eddie versus Victor.
Yeah, for Ilias, you know, this is a guy. For whatever reason, this is a big opportunity for him for this year, right?
For many reasons, it's a huge opportunity for him. Probably the biggest opportunity for him this year.
Farzine, World Warrior. This boy been traveling.
I meant to ask, I know you're not the biggest fan to say the Wolves with the Evo bracket was hype. I didn't watch the entire thing, but it was pretty cool. I like seeing Goichi succeed.
Bottom side of the bracket, these are 2 of the young phenom players representing their respective regions, right?
Not just that, again,
Alicia was good.
For Falcons, this is a huge one.
Yeah. There's a big organization, a ton of players right now watching this match with deep interest in big eyes.
Deep interest is I like that. Deep interest. We'll see how it goes because, you know, he still has a chance to make it out here, but he has to go up against Ilias. I feel like Ilias, the power of youth is always something you got to consider. The youth, they're crazy, man. They play Tekken.
Whether it's reactions, whether it's sense, or just lack of
I'm a little stoned. How are you today?
I'm
a little tired. You know, and by a little tired, I mean very tired because I stayed up way too late last night and got about 3 hours of sleep. But here we are.
Just play with a fresh perspective that
I mean, go Ichi, yeah, go Ichi.
But either way, one of these 2 guys is going to have to, if they're going to get out this group in lower side, they're going to have to make a run. This is going to have to be a little mini goal.
All right, Ilias versus Farzine. Prediction going up on Twitch chat.
You got to go to Mangja waiting in the wings after.
Yeah, looking at the head-to-head, the last time these guys played, it was in favor of Farzine 2-1. And again, both of these guys, high placers. You know, there was over 2,200 people.
Watching Max stream, he said that Fatal Fury had the best top 8 and Tekken 8 was a snooze fest. Do you concur?
Yeah, and 2-1, you know. You got to see how this one shakes down. What did Ilias learn?
Objectively speaking,
come down to just mix. How much more consistently is he going to be able to play conditions or mixed conditions?
I just find Tekken significantly more interesting and fun than Fatal Fury.
We about to find out. Do any players learn?
And
we learn, or we just putting all the money on
it's not like Fatal Fury is just like
yeah. Let me try my 50-50.
That game has its own problems. It has its own top tiers. It has its own like, you know, characters that are seen multiple times in top 8s and shit like that. The matches were good, but it's not like the matches in Tekken 8 were bad either. Like obviously people don't like watching Anna, but motherfuckers don't like watching Billy and fucking what's his name, Kane or whoever in Fatal Fury either.
Don't get your keys crushed. That hydraulic press ain't nothing nasty. Immediate.
My favorite top 8 from Evo was probably still Tekken. Tekken's the only one that I watch like start to finish. Yeah, Kane and Hokuto Maru, which I actually think Hokuto Maru is like really cool. But
bro, they're all low. Oh, but he was ready for the punish. Okay, here comes Ilias to see what he got. He's healing up bit by bit here. Goes for the big damage afterwards. Goes for the low. Keeps him at the wall.
The clean bracket and the wash bracket.
Now what? Goes to the mid option.
Spools or top something. It's the group stage, so it's the total of 32 players who've qualified throughout the year to participate in this. So the entire thing you can look at as a top 32, but they're split up into 8 different groups with 4 people per group. And yeah, this is the group stage right now.
Deer in headlights, though, that no punish on that lack of mid confirmed. It's got to be worrisome, I think, if you're watching Farzine. Maybe go activate through the Victor pressure. Ilias with a chance here in handstand.
Ooh, he had a big chance there. This time the evasive
Yo,
punch gets
Misty,
the follow
what's
there with
good?
the 4-4+4. Again, nice placement there on the 4-4-3. Straight into heat smash.
Caught Farzine trying to step, too.
Bro, stop step. Stop whiffing.
The duck, the while standing punishment, the bomb blast wall to finish it, if it's even necessary.
Fights right back here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well, Ash.
Back one, start things off.
And the jab strings from Farzine. And again, constantly walking.
Is this the first EWC for Tekken? No, they had it last year. Ulsan won.
To get out of the corner there. I like it.
Remember Ulsan like dominated Atif. Yagami had that crazy like 5-0 comeback against Chanel.
This time going low.
Crazy shit happened last year.
In the smash.
Yo,
Ilias kind of just running all over him.
big round there. Let's see if he's able to capitalize here. Can he take it?
Momentum plays.
Ooh, sidestep 3+4. Second hit, try to get the 3-3.
Durandal from Farzine, gonna try to push here. With heat this time.
Okay, gets a punish this time. Trying to check him this time. The evasive punch and the follow-up. Ooh, big down back 4. I like it.
Armor through the wall, standing 1+2. Ilias now with his push, handstand 4s. Power crush right back at you. Gunshots. Farzine.
Oh.
In down 4-1 range, looking for a counter hit.
Shot.
I like that good
Bullet.
punish there from Farzine.
Bullet.
Farzine obviously needs to be able to get this round here. Let's see what he does. But this is huge.
String. This is a big opportunity for Ilias.
Oh, but he missed the follow with the down back 4. Not able to land it here. This is huge. What are you going to do? Puts the brakes on. Second hit.
Barely. What a clutch block. Wow. Ilias taking the first game with Farzine. Farzine not looking like his usual self today.
That got kind of squirrely at the end, but him able to block that low, come out the wall, standing 4 sequence after. Man, Ilias. Lot of use of evasive punch in the return after. Had that back 2 set up at the wall as well. Was able to get good return and be able to kind of create a win opportunity for himself with those key moments in that last round. Throughout the whole game, really, like a lot of evasive punch. He's banging on it.
I mean, I hate to say it. Huge pressure now on Farzine.
Yeah.
Not just him, but for Falcons as well. They want to have as many chances as possible with their players, placing well here in Tekken 8.
Mark, I don't know if I've ever seen him looking like this in an
Bro,
event.
Farzine's usually smiling.
Yeah, he's
all right.
usually ear to ear, man. He's usually just grinning and he's like,
I'm very happy to be here, but now, man, feeling the heat, feeling the pressure.
It's hot as hell outside. It's hot inside too right now, man.
Yo, Ryan Shadow, thank you for the 15 months. Greatly appreciate that. Welcome back. Welcome
Here
back.
we go into the action.
It's Farzine, you win the hot
How much of an impact do you think Virtua Fighter 6 will make? I feel like it's going to be bigger than people think. I actually think, if you want my honest opinion, like my truly honest answer to that, I think a lot of people are being very delusional with how popular they think that game's going to be. I don't think it's going to have much of an impact at all. I don't think it's going to affect Tekken in any capacity. I think that game's going to be very, very niche. And I don't think it's going to like really make that many waves. That's just my honest opinion, my prediction. Now, of course, I'm not praying for that to happen. Like, I don't want the game to like flop or fail or anything like that. But Virtua Fighter is not like anywhere near as big as I think some of these people think it is.
He's just looking at him.
This Durandal, this could create an opportunity, but activate.
That reminds me, I had a
great crouch jab running 2 now.
let me see if I can find it.
The push here.
Okay.
I had somebody going off in my comment section talking about Virtua Fighter. Let me see if I can find it.
He's gonna start going for the low. He has to be careful. Okay, follow up here. Gets the mini float here. Not going to be able to get the kill here, though. Oh, actually, he might. There he goes.
You see the wheel of options rotating, too, Mark. Ilias was doing a lot of delays and a lot of feints. Farzine now going to immediate presses if you want to go to handstand, if you want to go to relax.
I like the jab check, though. Able to float him right out of it here. Gets the positioning by the wall here. Now look at the pressure from Farzine. He tried to up 1+2.
Hit him with the back of the sword, the hilt.
He's trying to eat right now.
Launching this. You gonna give me this HP, boy.
Uh-oh, the follow-up here.
Caught him.
Now one more mix can do it.
I think it was on the video I had with VDX. Now that I'm thinking about it.
It is not enough life.
We're breaking the glass on him. Farzine now starting to build some momentum for himself.
Yo, he's smiling again. I can feel
Yeah, here it is. I found it.
Okay.
So someone left me a topic, or someone left me a comment, right? Perfectly fine comment. Some nigga was like, I know this is off topic from what I'm watching, but have you seen the Virtua Fighter 6 trailer? Which I have, but as you guys know, or if you didn't know, you've probably been able to tell by now. I don't really care about Virtua Fighter. I'm probably not going to pick the game up and play it, whatever. But before I could even reply to this guy's comment, somebody said, honestly, Tekken content creators need to face the reality of either move on to a better fighting game that isn't garbage, or stay and make the same boring content on whatever Tekken 8 is still in a shitty state, which it will always be or not. That's his grammar, not mine. It's getting tiring. Tekken 8 will never be good, just like Street Fighter 5 was always a bad Street Fighter game. Move on, people. So I completely ignored that dude, right? And I just replied to the initial comment, which was, I have, but I personally don't have a lot of interest in Virtua Fighter. Then that guy who replied to him replied to me, since I ignored him the first time, and said, saving this comment for when the new Virtua Fighter comes out and everyone is playing it and you also jump into it because you want to make content. Which, by the way, like, again, I don't know what makes these niggas think that Virtua Fighter is going to be like this big, like, thing that everyone and their mom is going to want to jump on, but Virtua Fighter is not that. It's not that guy. And he said, man, YouTubers are so predictable. I won't play this game because it costs $80. Proceeds to buy it immediately when it's out. You guys have never once ever heard me say that I'm not buying a game because of how much it costs. Because I'm always very open and transparent with you guys about the fact that, like, I'm a YouTuber and a Twitch streamer. So, like, I buy these games and I make money off of them by creating content, and then I also write them off as a business expense on my taxes. So, like, if I do like 1 or 2 streams or videos on a game, like, it pays for itself usually. And I always tell you guys all the time, like, it's harder for me to talk about whether or not a game is worth it because I get some of these games for free, or I'm a content creator. I'm very open and transparent about that all the time. Like, you've never heard me say, oh, this game's $80, so I'm not buying it. Like, no, because that shit really don't matter to me. If a game looks cool or fun or hype or I have interest in it, I buy it because I can always justify it. Comment's not over yet. I won't buy this new console because it's anti-consumer. Proceeds to pre-order it anyway. Again, y'all ain't never once heard me say I'm not getting the new PlayStation, or I'm not getting the new Switch. Like, no. Only consoles that I don't buy are Xboxes, just because I'm just not an Xbox guy. But the Switch and the PlayStation, whatever, yeah, I get those every time they come out. Always have. Yeah, and you ain't never once heard me talk about anti-consumer this, or I'm not buying the new console, because just like with the games, I'm a content creator, so, like, I kind of need them. Also, like, business expense, so, like, it don't really matter to me. Comment's not done yet. I'm not interested in this series because I don't like it. Proceeds to play it because every other content creator does. When have I ever in my life done that? Like, if anything, it's the opposite with me, where I'd be like, damn, I'm really looking forward to this game. I can't wait to make content. And then I don't do it. You ain't never seen me do the opposite. Also, Virtua Fighter is not popular. Like, it's not, okay, it's not nearly as popular as like a Tekken or a Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat. Like, that game is not going to blow the fuck up. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just being real. Like, that's not going to be this super big popular game that every YouTuber and Twitch streamer is playing, and it's going to have thousands of viewers. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just not what's going to happen. And if I'm wrong, then so be it. That's not going to make me play it. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to play Virtua Fighter. He says, yeah, sure, buddy, you won't play the new VF. And so, of course, I didn't respond to that guy at all. I just ignored it. But I had somebody else leave some comments very similar to those as well, talking about how, like, oh, you're full of shit, you're gonna play the game, da-da-da-da-da. And, like, one, these niggas clearly don't know anything about me or who I am or watch my content at all. These are just some random niggas who just, like, think I'm just some random, I don't know. I don't know, right? They're just swinging wildly and just missing. But also, like, bitch, I'm petty enough that even if I was gonna pick that game up, I won't do it now just to spite you specifically. Like, bitch, like, the fuck? Who the fuck you think you is? Like, like, I already wasn't gonna pick the game up anyway, but now I damn sure won't. Like, fuck you, nigga.
Yo, Ilias. Fighting for his tournament life here. Farzine now on the verge. Can he do it? What are you stepping for? Yo, he found it. He definitely found it. He found it late, but he found it.
Farzin woke up, momentum on his side.
Oh,
back to sequence at the
oh
wall.
my goodness.
Big pickup here after the tornado.
If it isn't popping as big as it is in Asia, yeah, like Virtua Fighter is gonna be overall, like all things considered, is gonna be a pretty niche title. Like, yeah, sure, year one it's gonna have maybe a decent player base because it's gonna be a brand new game, but like, it's not. Also, we're like a year away from that game coming out. That game's not coming out till like next year, right? Like, I don't know.
Eat it, Farzin. Played a full set to get over Ilias here, 2-1.
Good shit,
Man, you
Farzin.
can see Farzin was wearing that set, the stress of that on his face, man.
He was on the verge of being eliminated. Ilias could not capitalize, and of course he is now out of the tournament. He's about to get his key crushed. Yeah, but Farzin's not done yet. He's not out yet.
No, he's still got to deal with Manja on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he lost
back, run back, yeah.
I actually heavily disagree with your take on this, but everyone's entitled to their opinion. Wait, with my take on what? On Virtua Fighter?
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to be thinking about it as he goes into it, but look at some of the action that just transpired between these two. Unfortunately for Ilias, as you guys saw, he is now out of
Eating
the
Buddy
tournament,
alive that you haven't responded to him, and I'm
not
not going to, but I thought it'd be fun to bring up here because it's funny to talk about it with you guys so we can all laugh at him, but I wouldn't go and give the nigga the attention. You ever considered picking Victor back up again? I thought about it, but I haven't done it.
Farzin started clawing his way back.
It felt like he got scared off of lows, especially as the set went on too. He wasn't going for that many. Like some 4-4-3s, but very, very seldom.
Yep.
And even then, a lot of his mix too was really just built around, it felt like mids.
Why is he fighting invisible battles? Is he
one of the
schizo?
big-
Yeah, I think so.
That was crazy too. We thought at this point that Ilias
And he
might
goes
have had
fighting
enough
demons.
momentum to go into it, but Farzin just stayed true. You know, he started getting some of these big hits here and there, big reads, but also
I disagree
getting
with
the
that
power
take,
crush
but
at the
everything
right
else
time.
he's saying is crazy.
It's so well there and here.
The cameraman got
switching.
missed.
Like, also, and again, you guys might disagree with this. In regards to the Virtua Fighter 6 trailer, by the way,
and here we go. Farzin was
again, just my
able to
opinion.
clean
I
things
hope the
up.
game is successful. I hope people like it. I hope it does well. I want all fighting games to succeed. This is not for me. But that being said, I didn't think that trailer looked good. I wasn't impressed. I wasn't moved. I didn't think it looked good at all, actually. I had no interest in that.
Eddie play, but we got to crush these keys, man. Into the hydraulic press you go.
And just like that, young Ilias.
Also, yeah, that dude's not rage baiting. I think he's just stupid. Like, he's not rage baiting. I think that guy is just a moron.
That was
Why prime the downfall of any fighting game? I don't know, but some people
I
do.
feel like we need to start judging how the crush looks. Like, I want a good shape. I want it to look nice on the mantle, you know.
Is it a nice even spread? Is it in the center of the triangle?
Also, yeah, I love the Pac-Man stage in Tekken.
You know,
I think it's really cool.
These things to think about. Oh, we got Manja again. I can't wait to see how this is going to play out. This is going to be a fun run back because, again, even though Manja was able to pull it off at the end pretty convincingly, there was a lot of tight sequences back and forth.
The only similarity between Virtua Fighter and Tekken to me is that, like, yes, it's a fighting game that has like a 3D plane, but like they're not very similar.
Mark, think about this. Last year, Farzin single-handedly eliminates Manja.
I like Tekken for all the things that make it different from Virtua Fighter than the things that make it the same.
Or is Manja's like, okay, payback. I'm gonna single-handedly remove you from the event.
Well, either way, these guys have obviously had an epic showdown back and forth throughout the life of Tekken 8 so far. But again, that would be crazy if he did to him what he did to him the year before.
You wouldn't even try for the lulls?
It's a cool dynamic.
Nah, I don't have interest in the game. Like, I at no point was I ever like,
dynamic, like
I don't think at any point I was interested in picking up the new Virtua Fighter. Like, I just don't. It just don't look like it's for me. Like, I just don't think I would like it. I just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Virtus, who is Manja's team, they're not really in the conversation.
Like, nah, I had no intentions or plans on ever buying that game or trying it out. I don't play every single fighting game that comes out. You know what I mean? Like shit, Fatal Fury, I did try the beta, but I didn't like it, so I didn't buy the game. KOF 15, I didn't buy the game. I tried the beta, I didn't like it. But Virtua Fighter is a game that, like, even if they have a beta, I probably won't try it. I just don't think it would be something that I would enjoy, and it doesn't look cool to me.
Either way, man, just this particular matchup, taking the clubs aside, Manja going up against Farzin, these guys had an epic set early on. Last time they met, which was, you know, not that long ago, it was 2-0 in favor of Manja.
Anyway, we got Manja versus Farzin. Prediction going up in the chat.
Microstep uppercuts, especially for Manja's side, right? And then when it came time to mix, his mix, it felt like he was on layer 2. He was a step ahead of Farzin, like, yo, you think I'm gonna go low here? boom, flip kicks. I don't care.
It was timing.
This should be the final match of this group, right? Yeah.
Slides into nunchuck, slide into slide.
It was hop
Mangja
kicks.
versus
Nunchuck into
Farzine. Let's
nunchuck,
get it.
raw dog nunchuck.
Yep.
The rematch from earlier.
He's a
Where
menace.
Mangja put the beat down on Farzine. Let's see if Farzine gets his run back.
What's great to see, you know, he was able
Opinions
to
on Dead or Alive. I tried out DOA 6 when it came out. Wasn't for me.
By Farzine.
No, this is what you want to see, man. Especially year to year. Like, yo, you gave me the business last year.
Yeah. Teach
What was your
that
opinion
old
on
dog. Teach that old dog.
KOF 15 and
Let's go.
FF? King of Fighters
And it was
15,
exciting to see this
I
again.
was not a fan of the art style or visual design or aesthetic of that game at all, which was, that does matter to me. So I didn't like the way the game looked. I didn't like the movement. And I honestly didn't have a character in that game that I thought was really cool and that I wanted to play, let alone 3. So I just, after I tried out the beta, I just decided the game wasn't for me and I never picked it up.
We're about to find out right now.
And then with Fatal Fury,
Really early on here.
I just think I just don't like SNK games. I think SNK just isn't for me.
We saw towards the end of their last set.
Because that game, like, the art style is sick. Like, I think the art and aesthetic in that game is actually really dope. But I just wasn't having fun, like, playing it or trying to figure it out at all.
Delay counter activation, raw dog nunchuck again.
Able to land the follow-up here into the legend kick. Let's see what he got.
And that's perfectly fine. Like, every fighting game doesn't have to be for me. And there are some games that, like, you know, I don't love immediately, but I think are interesting and I want to continue to try out or learn or explore. Those 2 games just weren't 2 of them.
Now how's he open?
It's like control.
Shame, because SNK games are my favorite and I love the feel of the games. But that's one of the beauties of the genre, is that, like, there's something out there for everybody and, like, everything doesn't have to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all have different tastes and opinions and everything like that. I personally do not like the feel of SNK games at all, and that is something that I've learned recently with trying out the new ones. English.
But counter hit activation here.
Read above in regards to my thoughts on VF. Gotcha.
And Farzine, it's not gonna be like last time. Mangja, you gotta come with something different.
Yo, he was ready. This time breaking it right away from the wall standing attack.
Cool on. Full push here on the second floor.
Yup, and he's gonna use the wall here. Let's see what he
Funny
does.
Ram.
Into the low
Cut
again.
them legs. Woo! And the uppercut, read on the spring kick. Farzine right now.
Wait, I don't
getting his
see-
first game of this rematch.
Maybe he just
I don't see
needed-
anything,
you know,
Van.
maybe he just need to get his groove back. Maybe that's all it was. But Mangja right now having to deal with a very hot, on fire Farzine.
And Mangja could
Did you
read on Farzine's
repost
jump
it?
there.
Oh, he whiffed it.
Just out of range.
Second hit, able to land. Has to be careful here, the chucks. This time go for the low option.
Break on the 1+2.
Should give DOA another chance. I know the player base is damn near non-existent. Well, that's another thing as well, is that, like, I unfortunately am not somebody who is passionate enough about fighting games, especially a series that I don't have prior, like, attachment to or interest in, to where I want to have to go out of my way to play it. So, like, if I gotta join a Discord or, like, contact people personally in order to find games or, like, find people of, like, my skill level, I kind of, like, lose all interest, you know what I'm saying? So for me, like, I need to get into a game, like, when it's fresh, or at least it needs to still have a large, like, player base, because I just don't want to put in the extra legwork to play it. Like I said, especially for a game like DOA, where it's like, it's not like a Tekken or something like that, where, oh yeah, I played Tekken when I was a kid. Like, I didn't play DOA growing up. I have no attachment to it. My first time ever trying out a DOA game was DOA 6, which apparently wasn't, like, a good installment in the series, unfortunately, which maybe I would have liked a different version of those games, but
Into running pressure.
Better watch out for those lows. Those lows, he's been so good at using that heat smash. Mangja fighting out of it. Let's see what he does. Already using his heat early on.
Yeah, no resources to work with. Gonna have to go for raw mix here. Dragon charge low.
you feel hesitant towards 2x KO nowadays?
Arrow, the
Yes.
stepping low again.
Oh my god, the pressure! Bro, Mangja with the huge lead here. But again, with the range, he has to be careful.
Oh, the low strikes. Mangja able to hang on.
He chose the wrong DOA to start with. Hey, I'd never played one prior to that. Yo, Farzine going through it, bruh.
It's hard for me to remember the last time I've seen Farzine wearing tournament stress like this on
Posted
his
it
face
again.
on a stage like this. He's
Am I
an
tripping?
effective
Is Van's
guy.
message not
That
showing
speaks
up for
to
anybody
the
else?
level of pressure on this thing.
Yeah.
No team is gonna sign a player. They don't care if you got.
I
top
even
60,
clicked on your
they
name
don't
to
care
see
if
your
you got
chat
top
history, and
32.
I
They
just
want
don't
you to
see it
win.
there.
And for him to be in this position right now,
Maybe it's not
fighting
going
for
through
his
because the
life
message is
against
too
a
long.
player
Could you try breaking it up into two
single-handedly
smaller
won the event
messages?
last year? Now, reverse card. You know, and he's in this position.
What the hell? Fuck was that? Did y'all see that?
They're trying to get some what achievements?
Okay, yeah,
Achievement
chat. Y'all don't see it either.
Unlock
All right, just
everything.
make sure I'm not tripping.
PlayStation tournaments,
moments?
baby.
Mangja, man, trying to get the plat trophies. I see.
Either way, again, going into this thinking, again, only one of these players is going to make it out. iMusician already in the clear, right?
Nothing amazing
Only
happens
one of these players will make
Yo,
it out.
Sire the Kid, thank you for the gift
Everything
sub. I greatly appreciate
In
that.
favor of Mangja. So again, that's why the pressure is on. That's why Farzine is in his hands right
I played DOA 6 because I was like, well, shit, it has to be good if there's 6 of them. I understand that logic. Unfortunately, I guess that wasn't the case. I do think that people, maybe not you, but people in general are hungry for another 3D fighter, and Sega is investing a ton of money into innovating in the 3D fighter space. You specifically like Tekken because it's Tekken and not because it's a 3D game, correct? For casual audiences, I don't think the brand identity of Tekken is so crazy that they're not willing to jump ship or Sega innovates in the way that it's trying to. I disagree with that, and we can agree to disagree, but I actually strongly disagree with that. The same way I guess you strongly disagree with me. I think Tekken's brand and appeal actually is that important. Because like, I mean, matter of fact, like they would have, the thing is, like, I see what you're saying, and if they are truly innovating and they do something really cool, especially with how like soiled Tekken's reputation is right now with 8 and with season 2 and everything, like, sure, I think there's a lot of people who would be open to trying something out and jumping ship or whatever, but I think there are more people saying they're gonna do that than people who are actually gonna do that. And even if we take a look,
slight delay,
I would expect it.
flip kicks. What are we gonna do? Like, is the arsenal coming out now?
Running a lot of delayed mids, some armors here. Mangja right now in rage. Activation from Farzine. Counter activation on the back 2.
Bro, those lows, they have been adding up. Not deterred from sliding again.
Virtua Fighter as a franchise has sold about 5.5 million copies compared to Tekken's 58 million. It's a massive, massive, massive gap.
Oh God, he ran into it.
You know, like, it doesn't even come close. It does not compare at all. Like, relatively speaking, Virtua Fighter is extremely niche compared to Tekken.
This is big. This is huge.
The difference in everything to me right now. Mangja has all the confidence in the world.
If there was
So, like,
a time to channel the power of youth, it's
I just personally don't think it's very realistic to expect Virtua Fighter to be able to compete with Tekken 8. Because even Tekken 8 with its, you know, polarizing state and everything like that, Tekken is just so much bigger as a franchise that I would genuinely be very shocked and surprised if Virtua Fighter were able to compete in any capacity. And if it does, cool. And maybe that'll be the competition that the Tekken team needs in order to really get their asses in gear. But even then, that won't be for another year. And then by the time that game releases, you would hope Tekken would be in a much better state. Things are trending in the right direction. So a year from now, we should be.
Oh my gosh, one more hit can do it.
Yo, Farzine really about to
do something here. Oh, the power
Yo, Mangja.
Hammer.
The Koreans came to play today, boy. Damn.
His ticket for the next phase of this tournament.
Damn. This shit, Mangja.
You took me out this thing last year. I'm gonna take you out this year.
The double elimination.
Wow.
But yeah, I would just be shocked. But like I said, hopefully by this time next year, we should be playing a really good version of Tekken 8. But continuing on with reading your comment, that's not willing to jump ship if Sega innovates in a way they say they're trying to. Virtua Fighter 5 was pretty big. Now re-release after re-release isn't going to get casuals, but this might. It could. I doubt it, but it could.
What positions and who's out of this thing already? Mark, what do you think about that, man?
I mean, one of the young
I also think that when we're talking about Tekken's brand, the brand is probably bigger than it's ever been before. Like, they are marketing and like selling. Like, Tekken is more of a brand now than it's ever been with Tekken 8. You think about all the marketing that they've done, all the merchandise and everything. Like, I don't think Tekken's ever been bigger as a brand than it is now. And it was already way bigger than Virtua Fighter to begin with.
And he's out of this thing now.
Yeah.
And again, it's just the power of an X factor when you have like an iMusician in your group. But Mangja came to play this weekend from jump, from the first second of the first round. He said no. It's
also, yeah, that's another thing as well, where obviously Virtua Fighter and Sega, they're not trying to like market their game as like the Tekken killer or like they're competing with Tekken. But I think there is a very vocal community, and obviously it's probably the minority, right? But there's a very vocal community who keep saying things like that, where, oh, Virtua Fighter is gonna kill off Tekken, or, you know, this game's gonna die when Virtua Fighter comes out, and things like that, which is obviously just not true. And also, because the vocal minority has been so vocal with saying dumb shit like that, all it actually does is push people away. Because I'm that type of person that's like, all right, I'm about to not pick that shit up just because you said that stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like, there are people who will now avoid the game because of the people who are saying stuff like that. So they're actually hurting it instead of helping it.
He's gotta feel good about pressing this button right now, man. Especially after last.
Pull the lever. Let's go.
Is Tekken the Nintendo of fighting games? I think everyone complains about the stage for anyway. fighting games are the Nintendo of fighting
You
games.
want it. Okay. I like it. I respect it.
It's like a smile, but he doesn't like it.
Yeah.
You know,
Virtual Fighter
Here's
6
that one
taking
then.
over. I
There we
doubt it,
go.
but we'll see. I'm not arguing that it's a Tekken killer or anything like that. No, I
He's
understand
gonna end
that.
up hating himself if he keeps doing.
It's
well
more
in
about the
tournament.
monopoly that Tekken
You know,
has on the
when Mom
space.
says, "I hate rich
I'd see it
people,"
like
man,
Rivals
he's
of
gonna
Aether
be a
and
rich
Smash
man
Bros.
all
Obviously,
over.
Rivals is not outselling Smash, but it's a
When you
decently sized
become
platform
when you
fighter.
become
I mean,
what you
sure,
ain't,
but it like
become
Rivals
that person.
pales in
Oh, man.
comparison to
Good
Smash.
stuff. You saw the breakdown here. iMusician over Ilias, immediately fireworks on this group. Manja, redemption arc. Got the win over Farzine, dropped him in the losers. Unfortunately, fell to iMusician. iMusician makes it out winner's side. The power of that Yoshi.
Because like you even look at Soul Calibur, like people love Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur is like decently popular, well received. Soul Calibur 6 came out with some hype behind it, especially after not being around for so long. And that game kind of came and went pretty quickly, and like trailed off very quickly. In Soul Calibur, I feel like, and that's way bigger than Virtua Fighter is too, and that one didn't, you know what I'm saying? So I don't see anything that personally leads me to believe that Virtua Fighter is going to be the one that like changes the game or like skyrockets Virtua Fighter into the mainstream or makes it like significantly more popular. Like I would love to be wrong. I would love to be wrong, because the more the fighting game space grows, the better. Like we all win. Like Virtua Fighter being successful, nobody loses from that. So that would be great, but I just don't see any reason why this one would be the one. And I haven't been super tapped in with any updates and shit like that or information surrounding it. So maybe there's something I've missed or something that would give me that that idea or that belief, but I haven't seen it. That's funny because from what I'm seeing, Fatal Fury is the opposite, where people were shitting on it constantly, that now there are genuinely giving it a chance. Nah, I feel like I only saw and heard positive things about Fatal Fury constantly leading up to the release of that game. And I only ever saw negative stuff recently because of like the balance of the game. It does pale in comparison, but you don't need to sell as well as Tekken to be successful. No, for sure. Selling 5 million copies, that's no small feat. I'm just saying, like, relatively speaking, you know. The idea that it does after a year is what the idea that it dies after a year is what I majorly disagree with. I'm sure it will continue to have a hardcore community who will stick with the game because they like Virtua Fighter, and I'm sure there are bound to be some new players who get into the series for the first time. And I don't like throwing around the word dies loosely, right? Because a game only really dies if no one is playing it. But there will be an inevitable dramatic fall off after the first month or two, because that's just the nature of all games, right? And as far as fighting games go, yeah, like I would be shocked if, like, let's say the game is like a main game at Evo. It would not surprise me if the following year it's not, or if it is that it's like bottom of the rankings, which even still doesn't necessarily define a success. I'm just saying that I just don't expect it to be as successful as other games. I don't think it becomes a Discord fighter after a year. Maybe, maybe not, but it wouldn't shock me if it did. They would have to mishandle that game. Because the thing is, like, we've seen games do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, you know, DNF Duel got mishandled. Hunter x Hunter Net Impact had red flags going into it. Virtua Fighter doesn't seem like it's going in that path. Like, there's no reason for me to believe that Virtua Fighter is going to follow the same fate as a game like DNF Duel or Hunter x Hunter, right? We haven't seen things that would lead us to believe that's going to get handled in those ways. Like, obviously, Hunter x Hunter was, you know, had a low budget, like poor visuals and everything like that. DNF Duel got mishandled in terms of content, updates, and everything. Or like a Soul Calibur, like that game just ended up just being super niche or whatever. But like something would have to go wrong in order for that game to become a Discord fighter after a year, I would think. But when people say Discord fighter, it basically means that like you have to be in a Discord with people in order to find games, in order to get matches. People exaggerate the death of the game. All fighting games have a drop off in player base over months. How the community pushes the game and developers update the game is how good it will be. Yeah. I think Sega's putting to innovate it. I also think they'll tie the Yakuza team to it for the story mode, and they want it to be really big. I just don't think story modes really matter in fighting games, though. I mean, well, I guess there's two ways of looking at it. Because yes, Yakuza games are great. From what I've been told, I obviously haven't really played them. And people love those games, and there could be some tie-in there. But like the only fighting game that exists that really does decent story modes at all are the NRS games. And like, yes, NRS games are the best-selling games, I think. But in terms of like their longevity or like player base, they sell the copies, but they don't have like that long-term appeal. And I guess that's also because the NRS's development cycle causes their games to be so disposable, since they typically, historically, would always put out like a new game every 2 years. But I don't know. I don't know if that'll be enough.
I know we had high hopes, but it's just a little bit of a nugget of information I want to give to him. And
if they can give me Kiryu, greatest game of all time, hey, they might. Low key.
So just take it on the chin. It's about how you
they actually could, Bun.
Yeah, that's our bars for this. Don't worry about it. We'll be dropping them all weekend.
Or somebody from the series.
Again, big shout outs to him. He played really well. But iMusician, one of the an incredible player.
Yeah.
And so fun to
Eunice
watch.
jumped shit real quick. She's like, hold on, now maybe they were all spitting.
Maybe might not have thought that he was going to make it out.
Maybe them Virtua Fighter folks ain't too bad. Maybe they was on to something.
So well and kept his composure in that tournament.
No, I agree
Said
with you,
Kiryu
man.
would
I
never
think
be in a
I'm
fighting
looking
game because he won't hit
at
women.
the
Well, what about
bracket. We're gonna have a
Majima?
look at it right now,
What if they
guys.
put Majima in the
Position
game?
Making it through without losing, man, straight into playoffs. I mean, I'll be the first to say that I was actually a little bit surprised looking at the names in this group that he was able to do that without losing. And he played so solid as well. MYK, the iMusician, man, super strong.
Yeah, iMusician, that was one of the players I was interested in because, like, we were just saying he just did his Korean military service.
Kiryu
as
did
well,
suck the
just
fuck
got
out of
back.
Haruka.
Maybe he's a
Also,
little bit
like
rusty.
the person who
he's been training at the Super.
I remember I did a video talking about this, so I actually did some research on this. The person who originally made that statement no longer like works there, or like is the one in charge or something like that. Like they're at a completely different studio. Like whoever was in power at the time that made that statement about like Kiryu like being in Tekken, they don't even work there anymore.
The redemption, you got the revenge against Farzin, and I want to talk about Farzin because I think a lot of people.
I don't remember all the details and the specifics, but I say that just to say like there is a chance that like whoever's in power now don't feel the same way that nigga did.
Just the body language, man. I've never seen that level of stress from Farzin before. Like the caster said, it's just something. There's so much on the line here for EWC that is getting to some people, and I've never seen that from Farzin before.
I feel like definitely at this kind of stage, you need to play that poker face. You can't show your opponent.
Doesn't Virtua Fighter focus on real life fighting styles? I mean, so did Tekken once upon a time, and they still kind of do, but obviously with some creative liberties.
Yeah, I mean, talking about the young.
You mean Akiyama, you cowards?
Our reporter with Ilias for an interview. Take it away.
Elimination matches continue here at EWC.
Again, man, not a fan of the loser interviews. Not a fan of the loser interviews. Like, yeah, you just got your ass kicked. How do you feel about that now that you're out of the contention for winning $1 million? How does it feel to go 0-2? Pretty shitty, Dave. It feels pretty shitty. Not gonna lie. Kind of want to kill myself. Thought about killing myself. Ding. Like, like, what do you want me to say, man? Back to you, John.
Very hard analyzing them, and when we were on the big stage, I discovered a new level of stressfulness that I haven't experienced yet.
So always remind me that the kill stage interview at the DBFZ tournament. Yeah, I just don't.
The mind wasn't working together with the body, but
I've never been a fan of the interviewing the loser.
Everything happened for a reason, so I'm
like,
glad for that.
To some extent, I get it. Like, you have any closing remarks before we basically don't get to see or hear from you again? Like, giving them like one last chance to just like say something. But like a nigga like me, bro, if y'all don't get that mic out of my face, like I'm mad as hell.
What are your thoughts there?
And this ain't even like no regular day. Like, nigga, it was $1 million in this pool, and I went 0-2. I want to die. Like, what do you mean? Give a fuck about this interview?
Me
a whole life fucked up.
So stressed that that was a blockade. So it's my next goal is to learn how to deal with stuff like that because I know what I'm capable of. So yeah, that's basically it for me.
Pleasure to have you on board. Always a pleasure to see you in action, whether it's Tekken or any other fighting game.
Hey, bro, I know you spent your whole life dedicated to this game. In the last 3 years, all you've done is grind every single day of your life, and you went 0-2. How you feel about that? Like, I know you just was trying to compete for $1 million, and you go home with like 200, but like, can I get this interview? Like, no, nigga, die.
Good point, man. He knows what he's capable of. He's not downplaying his level.
Obviously, I'm not blaming Ryan Hart. He's just doing his job. I got nothing but love and respect for Ryan Hart. I think he's one of the all-time greats. I think I even mentioned him in my honorable mentions on my FTC Mount Rushmore. But it's just funny.
The EWC Club Championship, right? We have a Virtuous Pro Manja who's made it through into the playoffs as well, and that's really important because of course.
So did they win this one or did y'all lose this one?
And Team Falcons also very, very high up in that second place.
Y'all niggas tripping
on that leaderboard, and they have 3 players in the Tekken 8 tournament, so they're hoping that they're going to go far in this event. It's going to be very difficult.
Yeah, I mean, lucky we saw Atif. He's through, but imagine if 2 Falcons went down this early. That would be crazy.
Very stressful. I just want to quickly ask you, Bubsy, because it's not just for Zine. It's not just
exactly, Moonlight.
We saw Atif winning and looking stressed. What is it?
So what did you learn? Ooh, nigga asked me what did I learn after that. I'm liable to take the mic and beat him over the head with it.
Then the stress of qualifying.
What did you learn? What did I learn?
A combination of all, and also when you think about it, it's the pressure because Falcons are the favorite. You know, when you're the favorite, you feel you have to perform.
Bitch ass nigga.
You have that pressure. You know, everyone's watching.
Show you exactly what the fuck I learned at the School of Hard Knocks.
I'm carrying this on my back.
Yeah, I picked this up from Kazuya, nigga.
Well. You know, it's a heavy load.
Hit a nigga with an electric in real life.
Especially because you don't get points unless you make it into that finals.
I learned you ain't bulletproof is crazy.
This day to make it to that day, I still gotta perform on day 3 too. So it's like
imagine hearing that after losing at the learners bracket. Yeah.
Look at this, like the way that he stressed
on the big stage like this, right?
So tell me, what were you thinking in that final moment where you mashed that rage art and got blocked and punished? Like, what went through your head at that time?
It's just like
suicide?
That's crazy, right? And I think we were
just lost $1 million, nigga. Like,
showing your opponent that emotion. You know, all of us here have competed before, and when you see someone like that, it actually boosts your own confidence. Like, you see it. If I saw someone like that, I'm going in for like.
You're known for being a person that just likes to go 50-50.
Oh my god.
What would you do if you saw your opponent doing this and that? Are you doing more healthy?
I'm doing even more. It's just
even more. You done 6 of them 7. You're gonna do 8, 9.
In that as well, yeah. But I would go even more, and it would just kind of build my confidence. Even
playing sports my whole life, when people would ask me how I felt after losing, I definitely want to fight them. Yeah, like what the nigga Snoop Dogg said.
Poker face for sure. Just steal.
Motherfucker, how the fuck you think I feel? I just lost.
Like, it works. I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yeah.
But I guess it's a thing that you're gonna learn with just experience. You know, it's you know, like I said, Farzine, very, very young, still got his journey to go.
Absolutely, man. Well, talk about Farzine. We actually have Ryan Hart right now with an interview with Farzine.
Crazy results here at EWC, a second double jeopardy as Farzine falls short against Manja. The first and second.
I'd be rage baiting because I was interviewing. Yeah, you dirty. You ain't gonna be asking the hard questions.
The first and second set.
I think in first set.
So I know this wasn't the result that you expected today, but did it go even worse than you could have possibly thought?
I think it pretty good, but in second match I was really confident. I was winning and I tried to do sidestep and launch, and I got the misinput. It came out forward too, so he made the comeback. So yeah. I'm really sad, you know. I wanted to
like, come on, bro.
Team and for myself also.
That nigga wants to die. Like, bro, why are we doing this?
I'm really sad, yeah.
I can understand. No, totally difficult. A very crushing defeat here for Farzine, but we know how strong he is on any Tekken game. We know he'll be back bigger and better next time around.
He looks so depressed.
Interview floor. See you later.
Thank you, Ryan. And yeah, unfortunate there for Farzine, man. We know.
Yeah, like I got the misinput, so now I'm like this is really sad. Like if y'all don't hear from me tomorrow, you know why type shit. Like
he bows out early here on day 1, but we must move on, ladies and lads. It is Group C time, and the players that we have here: Qasim, Mir, Arslan, Ash, John Ding, and Tekken Master. Lads, this is a killer group.
I mean,
all right,
you know,
now
it's the game of the day,
I'm really interested in this group in particular because Arslan, right? Now here's the thing.
What do you think, MRK?
We could possibly have that repeat.
Love Arslan,
John Ding is going
but it would be extremely interesting if Arslan qualified but did it through losers, because then that means it would not be an Atif versus Arslan grand finals, guaranteed. Now, obviously, that could still be the case regardless. So how these pools shake up don't necessarily matter entirely, but it just becomes that much more interesting to me if it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'd still love to see him qualify, and whether he goes to winners losers, it is what it is. Like I just want to see good matches. If I could pick 2 players for me from this group, it'd probably be Junding and Arslan. But because that's the expected matchup, right? Is Atif versus Arslan, but Atif's already in losers. So who knows how things are gonna go?
Kind of fell down a little bit, right? Like I think he got eliminated in day 1. But as we see the matchup here, our first matchup is going to be, of course, Tekken Master versus Qasim. And Qasim hasn't had a lot of opportunity to travel, but Arslan Ash was telling me this guy, man,
he's showing so much more emotion than usual. Yeah, I fucking wonder why.
Way better than mine as well. And man,
does Arslan have a TWT title?
No, absolutely, especially in season 1
who
when he
won
was,
last year?
rocking the Azucena for so long.
It was Rongchu, right?
That he switched over to the Zafina.
Yeah, Rongchu won last year, and then the year before that was that Atif? Or
not just that, man. We got Tekken Master again, like
Chikuden?
from Evo Japan.
I can't remember the order of the titles.
On this guy got, I think, top 8. So I mean, his performances from the very beginning have been on point. But ladies and lads, we have a lot to talk about for Group C. But we're gonna go on a short break. When we return, Group C action here for EWC Tekken 8.
I'll have to look it up. So 2024, that was Rongchu, right? And the year before that was, yeah, Arslan won. I forgot. In between Rongchu and Chikuden, right? No, Atif. Was Chikuden in 2019? So like I said, my order's all fucked up. Yeah, it was Chikuden, then Atif, then Arslan. We missed a couple of years because of COVID. You're right. And then it was, yeah. What's the thing we call winning Evo and your Pro Tour in the same year? I don't know if there's a pre-existing name for that. Because has anyone ever done it? Were you Team Iron Man or Team Captain America? I'm not sure what you were referring to. Call it a double crown. That's the first thing that came to mind, but it just, because triple crown, right? But it just don't hit the same. Like triple crown, hat trick, like it's usually like a 3 thing, you know what I'm saying? So Civil War movie, I've never seen it. I have not seen the vast majority of Marvel movies. The only Marvel movies I've ever seen were, I've seen the original Spider-Man trilogy. Well, I've seen all the Spider-Man movies. So I've seen the Raimi films, the Andrew Garfield and the Tom Holland movies. I think I've seen the first Iron Man movie. And that might be it. Is that actually it? Have I seen any of the Marvel movies? I've never watched most of them. I've seen parts of the Avengers. I've never sat down and watched the entire Avengers movie. I've definitely seen pieces of that movie before, but I don't really count that. Oh, I saw the new Fantastic Four movie. Eunice and I saw that. That was decent. It was funny. I don't think it was meant to be as funny as it is, but it was funny. You know, I ain't seen none of these movies. Oh, I saw Deadpool and Wolverine. And yeah, that's it. That's it. I've seen all the Spider-Man movies, the first Iron Man movie, Deadpool and Wolverine, and the new Fantastic Four. That's it. I've never seen any of the other movies. No Black Panther, Avengers, Infinity War, none of that shit. Civil War, I ain't never seen any of it.
Here with Tekken Master himself. Now, Tekken Master, you're considered one of the strongest players in the Middle East and especially in the Gulf. What does that mean to you to be here in Riyadh and compete at the Esports World Cup?
It's an honor. I always dreamed of being part of the EWC since it started from Gamers 8, but unfortunately in Gamers 8, Bahrain was
Like I remember talking about Black Panther in here. Am I tripping?
to be here,
So I've never seen it, so it wasn't with me. You might have talked about it in here while I was in a call with Omega and Balvin or something.
Tekken, not only in other fighting games. So let's see what happens in this tough group. May the best man win.
There you go. There's a lot to fight here. There's not many Bahraini esports players in the world in general, but especially in fighting games. And here's our guy, Tekken Master, go through it. But our own man, Hollywood Rock TV, is waiting for the other half of our interview.
Oh, yes. You know, I like the Tekken Master said, may the best